Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's a white JPY here, the one and only JPY King. So today I'm gonna be doing like sort of what I do best, analyzing the JPY pairs. So before you go anywhere further, I always say that okay, kindly on my description section, note that okay, there is two links for the global GT link for the best so far best South African broker with 1:1,000 risk to reward ratio. I mean leverage actually. And then tradable bonus, which means if you grow your account, you have credit to trade with that. Not any other broker can do that by now. And then if you want to join my Telegram group, just make sure that okay, you hit that link and then it will take you to my group. And then please do not forget to hit like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's like now I'm a YouTuber. But on today's session, we're going to be analyzing JPY pairs. So as you can see that, okay, on the JPY pairs at the moment, we are currently having what? We're going to start with the yen index, you understand? So we're going to start with the yen index. So yeah, so the yen index is like DXY, dollar index. If dollar index is buying, all the pairs that ends with USD, they're dropping, you understand? So the same thing with this guy. Since really the yen index, if it's rising, the JPY pairs are dropping. As you can see that okay, the JPY pairs have been dropping for the past few weeks. Have been rising for the past few weeks. He has been dropping. In instance, we move the JPY pairs in other words. So as you can see that okay, we have what here? We have before we have that, we have what here? We have a breakout of structure here, right? Bottom breakout of structure. So this is our daily time frame. And then we had some sort of a change of market character here. The top chart, understand? So which means technically most people are looking for entry points within either this level here. We're looking for bias within this level, and probably let's just go to 8 hours. We're looking for entry points and also at this range here. That's where most people are looking for their entry point. Understand? That's where most people are doing what? That's where most people are looking for their entry point. Understand? Which is bad. It's good. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. Because of if this entry point was accurate, we're simply gonna have what the tap, the wait for the market to break that high, come back to the slow, give us a confirmed trend now. We start doing what? Looking for those buying opportunities. So which means we're gonna have what? We're gonna have the breakout of structure at that level there. And then that is gonna be our trap of liquidity, a push to a point of interest and then a rise afterwards. But unfortunately the market failed to do it. So do that. I always tell people that okay guys, wait for confirmation. If there's no confirmation, there is no entry point. Understand? A confirmation and confirmed structure. So here we have what? We have a bottom breakout of structure here, right? So which means we have this guy here as our demand level. We have this guy here, supply, as our supply level. Understand? We have this guy as our supply level. Understand? So expecting this guy to fully push to the upside to go and respect that point of interest. And also here we have our breakout of structure here. So that will be our graph of liquidity and then a push to our point of interest. So that is a supply that we currently looking at now. Okay, so that's how simple this whole thing is. Just don't want to go anywhere further. That's how simple this whole thing is. So the more this guy buys, the more we get the opportunity to do it, to look for selling opportunities on the JPY pairs. So this is the structure here. So which means since we are gonna look for those buys there, you're gonna look for those buys on JPY pairs. It will give us what? It will give us the drops till it reaches their own point of interest. So which means when the market taps into the supply, the market needs to tap into demand on JPY pairs. Then we're gonna start having those buys on the JPY pairs and sells on the yen index. So we're gonna start with GBPJPY now. So on GBPJPY, we have what? We have as you can see here that okay, it did what? It gave us okay, a breakout of structure here. Give us a breakout of structure there at the top. Give us a breakout of structure. So technically we have what? We have this guy as our point of interest here. That guy is our point of interest. But previously, just to give you an explanation of why JPY pairs have been buying. we had that breaker of structure there, and then we had what? We had this guy here as our point of interest. Understand? And that guy as our point of interest that was mitigated. We had that guy as our point of interest. QI mitigated. Understand? So afterwards, we ended up having what? We ended up having the market breaking that high. So technically, we're expecting the market to come to this demand level here. We're expecting the market to come to that demand level. Understand? From how I'm viewing things now, we're expecting the market to come to that demand level and then start giving us those buys also. So those of you guys that want to have like understand more, you can see that we can have what? A breakout of structure here, right? At bottom view as here. And then at this level here, we have what? We have a change of market character. We have a change of market character there at the top. So which means we are expecting the market, because of we are switching from this very structure to this bullish structure, we should start looking for our buying opportunities from that level there. It's just missed our entry point in some few pips. But I'm not sure, guys, about this one, because of if you look at the length of dollar index, I mean of this JPY, look at the gap. So this gap is too huge. This one is just too small. So it's starting to give me some, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, Mario. So if it doesn't happen to be like that, this means that okay, this guy will be inducement, and then this will be the point of interest now. That will be our point of interest. So which means this guy here, he was mitigated, but then he has some sort of what liquidity here. So we should start also considering this guy also. Which means if we have failure of respecting that point of interest, the market will come to that demand level. Understand? So that's it on GBPJPY, and then NZDJPY. Just a simple trade here, just a simple, beautiful trade. It also has what? It also has its own problems. The problem is that okay, it gave us a breakout of structure. It's in the injection. Breakout of structure there at the top. It grabbed its liquidity. It came, and I don't know which other block here exactly, but it mitigated a certain other block at this range here. Understand? It mitigated that other block. Understand? So, because technically, guys, you can see that okay, there's this week here. This week shows that okay, there was some selling candlestick there. I can't be showing you guys everything. So we have what? A breakout of structure there at the top. Breakout of structure there at the top. We have what? A change of market character here. So which means we are switching from a bullish structure to a bearish structure now. Then what do we have now? We have this point of interest here. We have that supply level here. 9G, I caught the sell. At bottom, that is our supply. You understand? So which means this guy here, he acted as what? He acted as some sort of liquidity. You understand? So where are we going on this guy? So from how I'm seeing things now is that okay, we might be coming to this point of interest here, to this demand level. Might, not we are. We might, guys, before you tell people that the JPY said this, the JPY said that, which means failure of respecting that guy, this simply means that okay, we come in here. Which also means that okay, we have what? Liquidity level here. That liquidity level there. That's what we might be expecting within the markets now. So let me just check how it is on the weekly time frame. It's not nice. But yeah, that's what we currently have. Or we can use this point of interest here. That's the last time. That's the last candlestick the market has. That's what we're currently having on this guy here. Then CADJPY on a weekly time frame. Oh, this guy has been, I don't know why, he's been rising. Oh, my bad. So if you come to a D1 time frame, you'll see that again. We have what? We have a breakout of structure here at the top. Breakout of structure there at the top. And then there's the only guy that makes sense. We have a point of interest here. This demand level there. We have that demand level there. Understand? So at the moment, we are currently there at the top. So this is how simple the analysis is on this guy. But unless you want to complicate it, let me see if I can complicate it. Yeah, the only time I can complicate it is when I say that you should start looking for selling opportunities within the supply level here. You can start looking for selling opportunities within that supply level there. So if you can sell sells at that level, this means this sales will bring you to this point of interest here. So hold your trade till that point of interest there. So that's free money right there. So this is how simple this analysis is for you guys. There's nothing cute, there's nothing sexy or anything like that. unless you want to talk about like this liquidity here. That low. Everything that you can talk about is done. So yeah guys, let's go to EUR/JPY now. EUR/JPY, as you can see that okay, we have what also we're on a bullish trend, by the way. We're on a bullish trend. We have a breakout structure there at the top. Then we have what graph of liquidity, then we have what a POI here. That's our demand level. So now since we have a demand like that, you go to your 4 hour or something, you can see that okay, this guy is currently heading for what for this POI here. So another advice, look for those cells. Look for those cells ASAP. Look for those cells ASAP. Because of what? Breakout of structure, graph of liquidity, point of interest. So giving you guys signals here. So that's what you should start looking for too. And then in terms of any other things, there's nothing sexy about this guy. Literally nothing. Nothing. Other than like this sell side liquidity here. So yeah. Just have to wait for them patiently to go where you want them to go and then make money out of it and then leave afterwards. So yeah, that's what we're currently having guys on the JPY. There is nothing fantastic or nothing like, yeah, it's just boring. Otherwise, thank you for tuning into my video.